to perfect level. Back on the road again, heading to an unnamed lake in southern Kentucky, on the hunt for a 10-pound largemouth bass. This is my best chance and opportunity to actually catch one. Over the last 7 days, we've been roughly 96 to 97 degrees with a heat index over 100. This morning, it is roughly 80 degrees. The high today is only 90, so it's much cooler than it has been in the past. It is now 6:34 in the morning. I should be there in just a few minutes. Let's go. It's pretty early in the morning. There's basically no wind blowing. As far as I can tell, I'm the only fisherman here right now. It is like 6:30 in the morning, so that's kind of to be expected. I'm gonna start off with kind of my norm, which is the Whopper Plopper 75 in white and the white Bandito. I may be making a switch over to a spinnerbait shortly, depending. The water is pretty murky. It's dark brown. There is no wind as of right now. Actually haven't fished this location in 2 weeks because it's been so hot. The weather has made a huge change, and over the last couple of days it's been extremely hot. The humidity is not going to be so high today. So far, I saw one really big, what I perceived to be a bass, jump. I missed the fish, but that's been it. Action has been kind of slow. Maybe the Whopper Plopper is not the call today. Maybe the water is too warm. Maybe it's been too hot over the last couple of days. It's hard to say. Maybe there's just too much pressure out here. Normally in this situation, I would have went for the afternoon session, the afternoon bite, but I already know that by this afternoon, there'll be so many people here that like, it seems pointless. The last couple of times that I tried to come out in the afternoons, I just sit in the parking lot for like 30 minutes and then leave because there's too many people here already. Probably need to focus on the Bandito just a little bit more, but I perceive that my chance to catch fish on topwater is like in the AM before the sun gets really high, which right now it's probably, say, 7:15, 7:20 in the morning. I'm not seeing very much movement on the water. I'm not seeing any bait fish or anything like that at all. I'm not even seeing fish activity. It's pretty glassy. I think all the birds are still asleep. There's a particular topwater move called walking the dog, and I've seen that it's starting to make a comeback. There are a lot of creek fishermen and river fishermen doing that again, or going back to that style of topwater. I have some of those baits. I consider doing that. But, I think you kind of need a stiff rod to work that properly. But I'm not for certain. Bass, it's a little bass. He was right on the bank. Easy, fella, easy, easy. So maybe I need to cast closer to the bank. Wow, is this guy fired up or what? Chill, bro, chill. Wow. This fish has been caught before. I can tell by the hook marks and patterns he has on his lips. He was right on the bank, I mean in inches of water, kind of under a tree. He waked when he came out, and I actually saw him coming. Little bass, thank you for playing the game, sir. Have a good day. Thank you so much. First blood. There was a little fish in there. I thought I saw one earlier. That was on the Magneto. Come here, little fella. Feisty guy. Oh, I lost him. He was just a little guy anyway. But that pretty much tells me right now that there were no big ones under there. Fish on. It's on the white lizard. Not a bad guy, he's all right. He chased it too. Tail is red. That's about 15, 16 incher, kind of skinny. Thank you for playing the game, sir. Thank you, brother. This fish is fighting like crazy. He's on the roids. He's not even that big. Just a fighter. Wow. Damn. Man, he's not gonna give up. Stop jumping, you. Tighten my drag just a little bit. He was slipping drag like crazy. I don't know why my line, oh, it's twisted around my rod. Alright, little guy. He's about 15 inches or so. Thank you for playing the game, sir. Thank you for playing the game. So my line got twisted around my rod. It's because I'm using the whopper plopper and it causes line. Little fish on. Maybe not a little one, I don't know. It's hard to tell. On the Bandito. Oh, it's a Megalodon. I lost it. I lost it. That was a Megalodon. I didn't get a good hook set. Oh my gosh. That was definitely the biggest fish of the day. And I thought it was little the whole time because it didn't even splash or anything. I did not get a good hook set. Well, that was definitely the nicest fish of the day. Wow. Are you kidding me? And I didn't even know I had a fish on there. Oh, why? Why? I'd say that was a solid 4-pounder for sure. Sloped it. I didn't even know I had a fish. I thought it was tiny too. Still it dig. I said that earlier, but it's been like bonkers. not have a good hook set on that fish. It chased it from out from under that tree. He wasn't very big. And my chest cam overheated for some reason, even though the sun wasn't even on it. I don't know why you just turned on. I didn't tell you to turn on. Whoopsie. Well, I am down to my chest cam. That's it. I'm out of batteries. I think it's time to invest in some more batteries because as the summer goes on, this whole overheating situation is a problem. Not only does it overheat the batteries and they shut off, but it zaps the power. So normally where a battery would last, you know, roughly 2 hours, they only last like an hour because it's so hot. I'm gonna make a couple of quick casts here, and the guy in the white SUVs are going exactly where I was planning on going, so I probably won't go over there now. That's okay. I gotta share, gotta share. I've lost enough fish today anyway. Jeez. It would have been a fantastic day of fishing if I would have landed everything that I'd hooked into. That's for sure. That's a fish. He's little. And what's going on with the little bass today? I rarely ever catch little bass out here, and I've caught more little ones today than I have in a very long time. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I just don't think there's very many little ones out here. Little fella, thank you, sir. I've caught more little ones today than I have the whole time I've been fishing out here, I think. And I did hook into 2 rather large ones, so I gotta make that very clear too. I lost one under the tree. That fish was giant. And then I hooked another one that seemed rather large. So there's like 15 kayakers putting in at the ramp right now. I don't really know what time it is. I'm gonna guess around 10:30. There's only been about 2 or 3 kayakers out here today, including myself. There's probably 15 launching right now. I'm sure it's some kind of club or group. I have no idea if they're actually gonna fish or just paddle around. I don't know. It's kind of shocking how many people there are. It's disturbing, to be honest. Oh, okay, now let me take that back. There is a family sitting on the ramp. And then there's several kayakers launching. Okay, well, that's not quite as bad, I guess. I guess. Holy buckets. I don't know if I'll actually turn this into an episode or not. Probably not. Most of the fish I landed, I think the biggest fish I landed was maybe like 15.5 inches. All the sizable fish I didn't land today. So I don't know if I'll actually turn this into an episode or not. Probably won't. It was still a pretty good day of fishing. I mean, I landed, I don't know, 6 or 7 fish today, but the big ones all got off. 2 particular were really good sized fish. One, I fought for a second, so like, it was probably 4.5 pounds. And I caught more little fish today than I've seen come out of here in a very long time. Probably gonna go ahead and work this bank and then call it quits. Just in case if I do turn this into an episode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.